welcome back to the channel. Yeah, come back out to the WA goldfields. I haven't been out here for quite a few months now because it's been too hot up here, and in the last few months they've had a lot of rain and the countryside looks really nice and green. It's actually quite beautiful out here, but the downside of that rain is that we've now got a lot of overgrowth. So everything's been covered in grass and also stingers. So got to slow down a little bit and a little bit more challenging to detect. But yeah, hopefully you'll find some interesting stuff. To everyone that's commented on the channel, I do read your comments and I will endeavour to change things up a little bit to give you a little bit more time to have a look at the finds. But yeah, stick around. Please give me some comments and feedback, and like and also subscribe. And yeah, join me on another adventure out in our Western Australian goldfields. I'll see you on the first dig. Interesting little high tone down here, and look what's come out. A buckle. It's brass. Would have been plated at some stage, and yeah, hard to say whether that's fully intact or not, but it's still got the pin through the middle, and judging from the age, yeah, could be Edwardian. I mean, this tip is old, so it does encompass a really good date range. See on the back there and on the front, this will actually clean up quite nice. I actually like that one, so I'll keep that one for my collection. So yeah, nice little buckle. Yeah. We'll clean it up and you'll see it in the roundup. Okay, see you on the next dig. Okay, it's the second day of my trip. First day I was travelling, didn't get a lot, but I was pretty tired. I was pretty tired after the run. I left Perth at 3 o'clock in the morning, and it was quite hard. Anyway, I've come out to a spot I went to last year, and you can hardly recognise the place now. Because they had a lot of rain out here. Everything's so green, overgrown. The track out here was overgrown. Took me a while to find it, but same thing again. I'm using the 800 with the small coil because it just gets amongst these little bushes down here so much easier. And it is quite noisy ground out here, so I'm just trying to find a place to put this down where it's not going to go off. Anyway, I came here. I got most of the stuff is quite shallow. I did get a lovely little signal down here, and something absolutely fantastic's come out, and it's the first dog license tag for the trip. And I can tell it's probably a 1909 by the shape. And I can see on the back there of Mount Morgan's and number 56. So what I might do is I might just give this one a clean. This is a dog license registration, so this is what I'm looking for out here. The dog license tags and the horse cart registration plates. So I'll give this one a clean, and yeah, fantastic little find for the first tag for the trip, and I'll be back shortly once I've given it a brush. Okay, given it a clean, and you can see on this side of the tag here you've got municipality of Mount Morgan's, number 56. Mount Morgan's was only a municipality back in the day, and a very small one, and it didn't go for very long. So any tags that you find out here are extremely rare, and they're quite valuable. And on this side you can see dog registration, Western Australia, 1909. And I'm pretty sure I found this exact same date out here last time I was here. So this is good because I've actually got one I can actually trade now. So probably I'll check the condition of the other one, and this one might be a trade. But if you have a look at the top of the tag here, can you see the rivet going through? And that would have had a leather loop at the top, which would have been attached to the dog's collar, because commonly these were supplied with leather loops. So yeah, fantastic little tag, fantastic little license. I'm really happy with this. I'm wrapped. I only need to find one of these a day to make my trip, so I'm very happy. Okay, you'll see it in the wrap up, cleaned up. Well, I'm still out on the flats here, picking up a few little bits and pieces of brass, so I'm going to have a bit of a play around down on this little area down here before I go back onto the main part of where the dump is. And yeah, I've got a lovely, beautiful tone, which they sound beautiful. Well, they should do, being sterling silver. You can see here, and lovely little Victorian sixpence. I think you'll be able to see the date through there. I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't see the date. Could be 1890. Oh, let's see if we can get it into focus. And on the back, yeah, looks like Veiled Head, Victoria. So it'll be late 1800s, from the 1890s through to about 1902. But lovely little coin. Lovely little coin. Okay, happy with that. Yeah, and away from the main dump too. So it always pays to sort of walk away from the main areas and just have a bit of a look around, because you never know what you'll find out here. Well, the main part of the tip is in that section over there where you can see it quite overgrown. You can see my car just through there. And every now and again what I do is I come out on the flats out here just to give my ears a break, because you tend to tune in a little bit too much on the mid-tones, and the mid-tones start sounding good. And you've got to swing slowly. Even over this ground here, there's a lot of ironstone and greenstone around, and a lot of mineralisation. And you tend to tune out of the high tones. And so I come out on the flats, because I never discount these areas. There's always stuff to find out here, and I've been just coming out here and picking up a little bit of brass. So a few bits and pieces out here. And I've got a lovely little surface tone and a lovely little surface find here. And I'm going to start out, because I haven't even picked this up. Let's see, okay. I'll point to it, because you may not be able to see it amongst this. But this is the find of the trip for me. I can see it. It's a heart-shaped, oh geez, that's prickles there, that's a prickle bush. It's a heart-shaped dog license, dog registration tag, and I haven't picked it up. This is how I found it. So you can see at the top there, I'll try and zoom down. Oh yep, you can see it. Mount MMC, which is Mount Morgan's Municipal Council, and then it does have a date and a 1907. It's a heart-shaped tag. I'm going to pick it up. Okay, there's nothing on the back, because it is a stamp tag. And this was on the dog a long time, because if you have a look at the edges of it, you can see it's been hammered down, and it has fallen off at some stage. But I can clean it with my thumb pretty much, because this side was facing up, so it was out to the weather. Now this is definitely Morgan's, because this is Mount Morgan's out here. I'm not too sure whether this pattern has been found before. I don't know. I'll have to have a look at the archives and have a look and see. But if you see there, Mount Morgan's Municipal Council at the top, that's the abbreviations. Number 56 in 1907, heart-shaped tag stamped with the Mount Morgan's details. That has to be rare. It has to be. Nothing on the back. Oh, well, I stopped about 5 minutes ago just to have a bit of a break, because as the sun's coming up now and getting higher, the flies are coming out. So I had my breakfast, because I got out here quite early, and it has been worth it. I think I'm going to do a little bit more around on these flats, and just go slowly along here. I might even break out the manticore, because the manticore works well amongst this sort of stuff, because there's not a lot of iron out here, so the bigger core might work a little bit better. But whew, I don't know what to say. That's just fantastic. That's an absolutely beautiful dog license. Very, very old and very, very rare. Okay, I'll see you on the next dig. Well, I've switched spots again. My whole reason for my trip out to where I was this morning was to actually do some sieving, because I brought my sieving table up. So, but the problem was that I couldn't, because you couldn't see the ground, I couldn't see where the ash was, and that's why I decided to detect, to try and get an idea of what was going on with the ground, and I'm glad I did, because I got those two lovely tags. Anyway, down in here, I've got a little bit of brass stuff come out, which I'll keep, that wire, put that aside. But out of there I've got a really, really nice high tone, and down here something's popped out, and I haven't picked it up yet, but it's looking really, really nice. Really, really exciting. I think this might be a cart plate. A horse cart registration. Yes, it is. Yep, it's a Leonora Municipal Council horse cart plate. Let me give this a bit of a brush. I think it's a 1908. Let me give this a bit of a brush up, and we can have a good look at it. Okay, live with me. I'll be back shortly. Okay, yeah, it's a little beauty. So LMC, Leonora Municipal Council, 1908, number 30. So this was attached to the back of a horse-drawn vehicle, and it was a registration plate. So they had to register their horse-drawn vehicles back in the day. This is made out of brass. It's quite thick. As you can see, there's nothing on the back, it's cast. So they used to cast these. It's number 30. Yeah, very, very nice plate. I've already got one of these in my collection, so I'll clean this one up and see if I want to keep it, or I might trade it. But yep, first horse-drawn vehicle registration plate for the trip. You beauty. Okay, see you on the next dig. It is pretty tough going in here, but you know, you've got to be slow, and you've got to be patient, pretty much. Got a signal down in this hole here, and this has popped out, which is a little buckle there. I'm just going to give it a quick brush up, because I think it'll come up quite nice, so just bear with me. I'll give this a quick brush, and I'll be back in a moment. We can have a good look at it. Alright, so I've given it a clean, a bit of a brush, get in some good light here. And it could just be a half of a lady's Victorian era ladies buckle. Nice little flower design on the front, and little hook on the back here. Seems to indicate there would have been another piece that's hooked into that. The back's intact though, it's got a little slider on the back. And this is another one for the collection, so I'll tumble this and clean it up, and we'll have a look at it in the roundup. But yeah, lovely little ladies buckle, Victorian era, probably late Victorian. Judging by the age of the dump I'm in at the moment. So nice little find. Okay, we'll keep going and see you on the next dig. Well, just there, and that's the other hole I dug for that buckle, and just there I found the other half. So I've got both sides to the buckle. I've given it a brush up. Yeah, it's the back of this one where it hooks on is broken off, so that's probably why it was discarded. So, but yeah, both sides of the buckle, and yeah, I'll clean these up. And yeah, we'll see them in the wrap up. But yep, fully intact ladies Victorian buckle. Would have been probably on a cloth belt. Yeah, very, very nice. Okay, we'll see you on the next dig. Early start to the morning. Got away early so I could drive out here. And yeah, been sort of walking around, and I've only been here literally 2 minutes. Just walked away from the car. Equinox 800, 6-inch coil. And getting my ears tuned into the ground here, because everywhere's a little bit different with the mineralisation and the way it performs. And tiny little hole there. Got a really nice target here. It's not even an ash layer. It's just out in the middle of nowhere. And haven't picked it up yet. But that's a dog licence. Don't know what it is yet. Let's have a look. North Kalgurli Roads Board. Oh yeah, nice. 1907. And it looks like a number 76. I'll just give it a quick brush, and then we can have a little bit better info on it. So yeah, I'll be back with you shortly. I'll just give it a quick brush down. But yeah, first target for the morning. That's going to be a good day. Excellent. Back shortly. All right, giving it a clean. Whoops, dropped it. Giving it a clean. And it's a beautiful little heart-shaped tag. Let me get some sun, because it's so early in the morning here. Don't have a lot of light. And you can see on there NCRB. Try and get the loop out of the way. NCRB, which stands for North Kalgurli Roads Board, number 76, 1907. And it's still got its loop attached where it would have gone through the collar. So another dog licence. dog registration. North Kalgurli Roads Board was another roads board out in the Western Australian goldfields. But that's a great little start. Yep, lovely tag, beautiful shape. Love these shapes of tags. Okay, I'll keep going and I'll see you on the next dig. Just working amongst these bushes, and there's a little bit of ash behind here, and I've got a lovely little sharp tone down there. Wasn't too deep, and look what's come out. Here it is here. Haven't picked this one up yet, but judging by the shape of it and the hole at the top, I'm going to say that it's a dog registration. But what is it? What is it? Hope it's something good. Oh, you beauty. Look at that. That's beautiful. Oh, that is stunning condition. Menzies. 132, 1906. Wow. Okay. Last one of these I dug, which was probably about 2 years ago now. We're not too sure whether these are dog licenses or goat licenses, because in 1906 Menzies had the standard pattern 1906 tag for dogs, and this is could be the goat version. I have dug another one of these, but this one's in beautiful condition. Absolutely beautiful. Nothing on the back, but that's going to clean up absolutely lovely. Really, really nice. That's a stunning tag. I'm absolutely stoked to get that. Yeah, I will keep on going. That's the second tag for today. So I'll see you on the next dig. Woo! Okay, just walking through this area here, and I've got a beautiful little tone, which is unusual because I thought this place was detected to death. And yeah, that looks like a shilling. Looks like a shilling. It's on the back. Victoria. Okay, Veiled Head Victoria. 1899, I think. Should be able to just see it through the camera there. 1899 shilling. Lovely little find. Beautiful coin. Looks to be in nice condition, so should clean up lovely. All right, I'll show it to you again in the wrap up, and once I've managed to clean it up. Okay, good start. See you on the next dig. Well, I'm back home in Perth. My last day I sort of got rained off a little bit. The weather turned a little bit inclement, but what I'd just like to show you is typically of the amount of things I dig. So these buckets are representative of an average goldfields trip and all the finds, and each one of these items in these buckets represents something that has been dug and detected. So there's quite a lot in here, and this is not wasted. I do go through it, make sure I haven't missed anything, and then yeah, take the rest to scrap metal dealers, and cash it in for the brass. So just to give you an idea. And now we'll go on and have a look at some of the good finds that have been cleaned up. Welcome to the wrap up. I'm back home and got everything cleaned up, so we can go through and have a look. These were the two halves of the buckle that you saw on the video, and they've cleaned up nicely. Good to get both parts. Not many tailor buttons. Only got 3 Maker's Mark buttons this trip, but still good to get when you do find them, and gives me something I can research. This plate here wasn't on camera, but I did find it, and I think it's a change plate. If anybody knows exactly what this is, please leave a comment on the video, because yeah, lovely little item, and I only found it after I took it out of the bucket and cleaned it up. This was on camera, and so was this one, this buckle. This was the Martin's patent, and if you have a look on the back, you can see there, Martin patent. That's why they're called a Martin's patent buckle. Snake buckle. This little thing here, which I think is a brooch. A couple little clock winders. Little button there, which I think is an early 1900s fireman's button. Little match Vesta case, cleaned up nicely. Bits of silver. These are just going to go in the scrap bucket, but I always keep them when I do find them. Not many coins. A penny and a half penny, but they're all old. They're all Victorian or Edwardian. You did see that shilling on the video, the 1899, and this sixpence as well was on the video of the 1890, and then 3 threepences. Now on to the really good finds. The Leonora Municipal Council cart plate, number 30, 1908, cleaned up beautifully. The North Kalgurli Roads Board, number 76, 1907, dog licence with its ring attached. This one here, which was the Menzies, number 132, 1906, which we think is a goat licence. The 1909, which have a look on the back, it's Mount Morgan's, number 56. And the best tag from the trip definitely is the Mount Morgan's Municipal Council, number 56 as well, 1907. I just realised that they're exactly the same numbers. How would you go? Just saw that then. So the 1909 and the 1907 are the same dog registration numbers. That's pretty cool. All right. Overall, it was a really good trip. Had a blast and got some new permissions sorted for next time. So next time we'll be going out to some new areas and hopefully finding some interesting stuff. Thank you very much for staying along through the trip. Please like, subscribe and drop a comment. I always read the comments, so please comment on the video and I'll see you on the next trip.